Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So for this week's decoration, I'm going to be using a kit from Luscious Labels. This is called Painted Proteas. So let's go ahead and get decorating. Okay, so I'm going to use my Painted Protea kit from Luscious Labels this week. So I'm just putting out all the stickers so I can kind of work on what I'm doing and where I'm doing it. So I want to use these washi style ones. Denise tells me that they line up, like they'll actually join up on here, so you can kind of just use them across the whole page. So I want to put the Proteas on the bottom, and then I think I'll put the leaves on the top, I think. So we'll grab tweezers first. And these are going to be clear, so they're going to sit absolutely beautifully on here if I can line it up right. So I'm just trying to be as careful as I can because I don't want to have to pull these up. I'm leaving the line underneath. It's not a big deal. You'll barely notice it, I think. Just sticking that first one down. Just melts. I'll do the same thing with this side, and there'll probably be a little bit left over, but that's okay. I'll just cut off the excess. I'll just put that bit back on the. Actually, I'll use it to keep going because that way I'll have a little bit more left over of the other one. So I'll put that down in the corner. And then just repeat with the other bits. Alright, so I wasn't quite so perfect with this one, and I've got just a little bit on the bottom, so I'm just going to cut off that excess. First one I did a really good job, but that second one I didn't. And then on the top, I'm kind of debating if I use the leaves or the single leaves. Ryan votes this one, so we're going to go this one. I'm going to leave the October in there, I think. I just want to have a look at what it looks like with the washi strip over the top. I have a feeling it'll be too easy, like too noticeable if I white it out, so it sort of might just be okay, although the Monday needs to go anyway. So righto, we are going to white these out. I might just white out just the Monday and leave the October in, and then I can put some stickers down over the top of the Monday bit. I love that greenery at the top, and I kind of like that you can see the October up there as well. It's not a big deal that it's not completely hidden. So then we have, of course, our date covers, which I'm just going to put in the same places as they are now. For the Monday at the top, I'm going to go over it just so you can't see that white out quite so much because it's kind of bugging me. So I'm just going to go over the top there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick all these down with the numbers, and I'll be right back. I love the greens. I even like the pinks. Okay, so then I'm going to add in a couple of boxes to kind of cover up the bits and pieces, but then we need some sort of around the place. So I'm going to put this one with the little wattles over here. I'm just going to white out the bits and pieces so you don't get it coming through the white, because it is pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Not translucent, but whoops, you can see it a little bit. I'm going to put one of these boxes sort of right next to it, or we might do a bit of a gap. Alright, so I made a little bit of a boo-boo, and that pink one's not quite in the right spot, so I'm just going to pull that up and move it over. Leave that sticker to dry while I finish doing some of the others. So on the other side, I'm actually going to put this, I'm going to pull up the 20 weeks one, and I want to have it sitting on one of these pretty stickers. So I'm going to have this one with the leaves, so I'm going to flip it. So we'll have the leaves at the bottom instead of on the top, and then I can put the 20 weeks in there. Won't need to worry about covering up that mess. Whoops, got a bit wet, that's alright, it'll dry. We'll just stick it. It's just a little bit too big for my gap, so I'm just going to have it hanging off just a little bit either side. And we'll put the 20 weeks back in when it's finished drying off. In the meantime, I'm going to put down this little green, no, we'll use the brown one. Just at the top, I just want to write full week of work. It's the first full week that I've had basically all year. Back finally to working Monday to Friday. And I just need to remind myself I don't actually get a day off this week, but that's alright. Then we just need to put some decorations on here. So I'm going to go a little bit overboard with the flowers, I think. Down the bottom where there are already flowers, I won't do as much. I won't do quite so many of the florals. I might pull out some of the leaves and stuff instead. But up the top we might add a couple in. I do also have the die cuts, and I'm kind of tempted to use them, but at the same time I want to save them for making cards, because the stickers that we've got should be enough. Bring the pink one back in and put that in down the bottom. Now that we can sort of see where even is, it'll look a bit better. Now I do need a little note on Monday, because there's something abnormal happening around here on the Monday afternoon. I've got to babysit my friend's kids for a couple of hours. So we'll just put that down on Monday. And then time for some more floral. I'm starting off with the big ones, and then I'll move on to the little ones afterwards. It is just the right shade of pink. It's Denise pink. Looking for something a little bit more woody, which this kind of gives me. It is still florally, of course, but there's a little bit more wood to it. And then I'm just going to put a couple of these random leaves around the place. So these ones are cut just as stickers, not as washi, so they'll be much easier just to sort of randomly spread around the place. But if I needed a couple more, I could just cut them out of the washi. It wouldn't be difficult. About it. I don't need anything particularly fancy this week. It's a normal week, which is weird because I'm so not used to normal weeks. I may add in something else a little bit later on as a bit of a journaling thing. If things go back to normal this week, which we're all secretly hoping they do, I might put like a little journal something and have it, I can take one of these out and flip it up or something like that. But at least for now, I think that's exactly what I want. I want something bright, light, and fresh. That's sort of where I was aiming here. And this kit is just simply stunning. Denise has done such a fantastic job with it. It's artwork I haven't seen before, which for me is a big deal. I feel like sometimes we get the same artwork over and over and over again, so it's so cool to see a kit that's completely original. This kit is available now in Denise's store, so make sure you go and check it out. I will link it down below. Like I said, there are die cuts that go with this kit as well. If you haven't seen my live from last Wednesday, go and check it out because I go through everything I got from Luscious Labels. But I'll be using those in a card that I'll make in a couple of weeks' time. So you can make sure, if you want to see those, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it when that goes up. And also follow me on all of my social medias, you'll see it there as well. Hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!